And maybe you need to stop looking at people that are good for the job, but that are good for the team. When we think of what's good for the job or what fits, we're typically looking for people that are like us.
I have a problem with fit, and I have a problem because of, fit, like I think I mentioned, is code for this person is just like me. Point blank and simple. This person went to Harvard. This person plays golf like me.
I'm talking about Harvard. You gotta leave Harvard out of it.
Yeah, sorry. I had to throw Harvard. I had to throw because of you. Of course.
Talk about Yale.
Yeah, let's go Yale, whatever, right? But no, it's so I have a real big problem with it because it's like, oh, this person fits our cultural norms, right? Especially it's into the company because their profile is very similar to my profile, right? And they like the things that I like, and I think that's caused a major deficit in organizations, right? And it's caused companies and organizations to miss the mark, quite frankly, because everyone gets into this practice of groupthink, right? Versus what you just said is like, there could be a job out there, right? And we get that we have this rubric and we have to judge them based on this rubric. And this is a good fit for the company, but it may not be a good fit for the team because we don't need another person like me. I need somebody who thinks a little different in order to improve whatever product or service that we're offering to the general public. And so companies for a long time have missed the mark, right, honestly. And they have suffered financially because everybody thinks the same, right? People do not attack the problem in different angles. They attack it in the same way. And so the one thing that I like about the work that we're doing and we're trying to show companies with young people in particular is that we have a program with the Thinkubator called the Thinkubator Solves, where we, again, are working with CEOs to tackle major challenges. And for the CEOs, they've been working with their leadership teams and such to tackle these challenges. But again, they come at the problem with the same approach and solutions. And so for the CEOs, they're like, all right, we're attacking this challenge with the same solutions. It's not working. So let's tap into young people. So we've already done this now we're at our sixth client right now that we're working with to tackle major challenges that they're just like, it's complex. Like we kind of don't know what to do. And so now they're tapping into young people, and these young people have been able to bring very diverse perspectives that quite honestly, what I've seen over this last year of doing this work, that the CEOs and their leaders have not thought about but because like we're so trained and institutionalized in our thinking, we tend to approach it very systematically versus thinking outside the box, right? So I think going back to this notion that you raised, right, like a person may be a good fit for the company because they fit the profile, but they might not be a good fit for the team because they think the same way, and it's not going to bring any more value to that particular team. And so I hate this notion of fit and what fit looks like. I think that we have to challenge ourselves as leaders and as organizations to think beyond whether this person is just like me or not. And we have to like really think about what people value is and what they're going to bring to the team. And I think that what happens is we don't often do that assessment to see where we have deficiencies on our teams and in our organizations. We say, oh yeah, we have this job and we want this type of person, but where are we missing? Like, what are we missing? What are we lacking? And what are the different type of populations and constituencies that we're not addressing and voices are not heard within our organization? And so that's often missing a lot. And so we see that a lot.
I love that. I mean, I love that sense of, and I wrote that down, how groupthink is, exacerbated by this sense of getting people who all look like me, think like me, and we're all attacking the problem from one end. It almost made me think about, it's a little random, but not, it's right on topic. Doris Kearns, the presidential historian, wrote a book on Lincoln called Team of Rivals. And basically the thesis of this book was that, one of the theses was that what made Lincoln such a great president and such a crafty politician was that he made his cabinet a bunch of people who were rivals, some who had run against him, some who didn't even like him. But he understood having that sense of different people who see things differently, come from different cultures, backgrounds, ideas, perspectives, paradigms, was what was going to drive.